Pumpkin crinkle cookies are a soft, cake-like cookie packed with warm fall flavors of pumpkin spice and topped with powdered sugar, giving it a crackling effect. The perfect fall cookie recipe for your next baking adventure. I'll teach you how, so stick around. Aloha mai kako, my name is Relle and welcome to my kitchen where I like to share all my favorite Hawaiian and local recipes. It's fall around here. Even though fall in Hawaii, you don't really get all those, the leaves changing color and things like that. But one way we can make it feel like fall is baking. And of course, we've got to bake some pumpkin things. So today we'll be making some pumpkin crinkle cookies. Super easy, super yummy. So let's get started. To a bowl, we're gonna add some all-purpose flour. And try not to spill and make a mess. Then some baking powder. Baking powder helps give it the rise. Now, all instructions and ingredients are in the description box below if you need to check it out, as well as a blog post that explains all about it. We'll add a little bit of salt and we'll mix it up. So that's your dry ingredients. And we'll set that on the side. Now for the wet ingredients. So we're gonna start with some softened butter. If you forget to take your butter out of the fridge, you totally can just zap it in the microwave for a little bit and that'll soften it up. Or you can even get like a some hot water and put it in a mug or a bowl or something, and you can put it over and the heat will help soften it up. So anyway, that goes into the bowl of a stand mixer, except it's stuck. Now the stand, you don't have to have a stand mixer. You totally can use a hand mixer. If you really want, you can mix it by hand as well. I just find the stand mixer makes things a lot easier. And if you're gonna invest in one, get a good one. I love this one here. It's probably my best kitchen appliance that I use. It's a KitchenAid. I'll link the one I have in the description box below. So softened butter goes into the bowl. We'll use some granulated sugar, and then we're also gonna use some Maika'i organic light brown sugar. I want to mahalo Foodland Hawaii for sponsoring this video. As always, thoughts and opinions are my own. You can get this at your local Foodland in the baking section. We'll add a little bit of that into the bowl. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to cream the butter and sugar together. So I use the paddle attachment, and you'll set that up KitchenAid like that, and then you're gonna raise it up, and then you're gonna mix it up. Be right back. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. All right, so it'll look like this. It'll be whipped up, and you'll want to scrape down the sides so that way you can get that incorporated into everything. I'm just gonna scrape it down like that. It smells so good, like butter and sugar. They really should make a candle scent of it. They probably do, but it smells so yummy. Of course, you can't have pumpkin crinkle cookies without pumpkin, right? And so this is regular pumpkin puree, store-bought in the can. If you want to make your own, you totally can, but this works just fine. So you're gonna scoop that into the stand mixer. I have a fork. Probably a spoon would be better. But then that's more dishes, right? Use what you got. And then you'll need some pumpkin spice, and this you can get already mixed, or again, you can make your own. You'll add that to the bowl of the stand mixer. And then lastly, some egg. I like to crack the egg into its own container, just in case you get a bum egg that has yucky stuff in it. Then you don't mix up your whole batter and get all that yucky stuff inside. So the egg goes in. All the instructions and ingredients will be listed in the description box below. If you like this video, I'd love it if you'd give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be updated every time I post a new video. All right, so into the stand mixer, bowl goes back up, and we're just gonna mix this until well combined. Okay, once everything's well combined, scrape down the side again, very important. And I don't know what it is, but like pumpkin pie and pumpkin spice and just pumpkin in general just really brings home that like cozy, homey fall feeling. I love it. And it smells so good. Now we're gonna add our dry ingredients to our wet ingredients. So the mixture that we made earlier, we're gonna go ahead and set that in. And then we'll raise the bowl again and just mix until combined. Don't overmix it. It'll be tough if you do. When you mix flour, it creates gluten. And if you mix it too much, then the gluten strands are too strong. All right, after everything is mixed and well combined, you'll scrape down the bowl. Now, this batter is really wet. I think that's a good description. You can put it into the freezer and let it sit for a bit if you are having trouble shaping the cookies and things like that. But we're gonna give it a go without doing that today and see how that goes. Take that out. So the batter looks like this. It's a really wet batter. Oh, it smells so good. So classic crinkle effect is created by using powdered sugar. So what the powdered sugar does is it draws the moisture, kind of gets it to have that crackle look on top. So we've got a little bit of powdered sugar here, and you'll take a small cookie scoop like this, not the regular ice cream scoop size. This is a cookie scoop, so it's a little bit smaller. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a scoop of the batter like this and go straight into the powdered sugar. Then what you'll wanna do is you can either roll it like this, get your hands in there. It's soft, so just don't like smush it with your hands, you know, because you're gonna ruin the shape. This is about working quickly, and I'll show you why. So the powdered sugar, the cookie's gonna start to absorb the powdered sugar. If this takes you a while, and by the time you get to the end, the powdered sugar has already absorbed, all you gotta do is put it back in, so don't worry. So let's see how quickly I can go, and I'll show you what that first cookie looks like after, if it got reabsorbed back in. So cookie scoop into the powdered sugar and then onto the tray. They will spread out and a little, so maybe 3 across or so. Make sure there's some space, and I'll be back when it's done. Okay, as you can see, this is the first tray of cookies that I did. And if you look, like the powdered sugar has absorbed into it. So all you have to do is put it back in and roll it again. So it's kind of about speed here. One trick that I've seen people do is roll the cookies in granulated sugar first and then powdered sugar, but I don't know, I've never tried it like that. So if you're struggling and you're finding that it's not sticking on well enough and you're not moving quick enough, you can do that. You can also put that one tray in already if you can't cover it quick enough to get to the next tray. And don't worry if it's like messy and there's sugar all over the tray, and it's the homey effect, home goods, I don't know. So just re-roll these all one time quick. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Probably should have told you that at the beginning of the episode. Okay. But see, like, once they're already scooped out, it's a lot quicker. I'll leave the second tray maybe not as covered so that you can see how the crinkle effect gets affected by it if it doesn't have as much powdered sugar. See, this one has like, it's absorbed a little, and this one's fully covered. So we'll see what the difference is when it comes out. All right, we're gonna put this in the oven for 12 to 15 minutes or until golden brown and the bottoms are browned up, and I'll be right back. Don't go away, I wanna show you the crinkle effects. It's so cool. And when it comes out of the oven, it looks like this. So you can see how it's crinkly and crackly on these ones. Let me grab the other one real quick and I can show you guys what it looks like. So this is the one that didn't have as much of the powdered sugar, and as you see, like only a little bit of crackly, crinkly formed on the top. So this one definitely much better. And that's how you make pumpkin crinkle cookies. If you like this recipe and you wanna see more crinkle cookie recipes, then check out this video here. And until next time, hui ho.